Welcome back, episode number 8, the 2wancast. Got very special guest today. One of my best friends, fellow bandmate, been on a roll with the band.
The band.
We wrote an album together. First project. He's Mr. Will Salmon. He also goes by Wes. Are you saying the new name yet?
What's up?
Are you
Wes.
Can I say the new name yet?
Oh, Wes Morales?
Yeah, Wes Morales.
More or
It's
less.
the new way you can find him. Thanks for coming, my bro. It's a pleasure.
Likewise, bro.
Can you believe we made an album together? That was like over a year ago at this point.
Yeah, it was.
What a time. We went to upstate with Gardy. We didn't even do much of the album.
I'm
man.
Gardy.
We shot a podcast up there, too.
Shot a podcast. We definitely did. What happened to it?
Oh, I used it for a college class, and I just remember all three of us were blazed out of our minds.
Yeah, I don't remember what we talked about.
It was nonsense. It was absolute nonsense.
I had a whole stupid camera
Whatever
set up.
was absurd.
I was caffeinated. It was a lot. Nice time, though.
Yeah, that was a fun trip. We went to go make music. We didn't even work on Coast, really. We ended up making other stuff.
Yeah.
That we still have to put out, by the way.
Yeah.
We'll get around to it. What do you remember most about, like, that whole experience?
What?
Of making the
Coast?
album.
Of making the album? Just, like, how effortless it felt in the moment sometimes. Like, the fact that we were doing it and not even realizing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we were just going, not even realizing what we were doing.
Definitely. It was very, like, free. You know? Especially because me and you, like, we've been doing it a while. There was definitely a time... There was definitely a run where we were just making things, like, every day. It was just coming out, like... Wasn't a lot of thinking involved. We were just, like, having a good time. I like when we made the early stuff. Like, when we first started doing it, and we were just making, like, anything in the basement. Shout out to my mom.
Hey.
Yeah.
Adios.
That was a good time, bro. Like, you were coming over, like, every day. We were just...
Oh, the 5 a.m. nights?
Yeah. And it was cool, because we were doing it with, like, no intentions of, oh, we're going to put this out.
Yeah,
or, like,
we had no...
we were just having fun.
Yeah.
Just making whatever we wanted. You been making beats again?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'd be trying.
Yeah.
You know what happened? My computer says service recommended under the battery.
Oh, yeah.
That's basically it, saying you gotta bring this back to the store.
You've been saying you need a new computer.
I made the mistake of buying a MacBook.
Yeah. You gotta get the big body, man. Like the desktop one.
Nah, I don't have to do that. I think I'd rather get some sort of gaming computer. Something that I can process all
That's
the
what I
nonsense.
did.
Huh?
That's what
I
Gardy's
have
got.
a gaming desktop.
What kind?
Oh, it's called an Omen.
Omen. Good omens. That's a good omen, bro.
Yeah, and it has some, like, I forgot the name of the stuff it has inside, but it's been treating me nice.
Yeah, because it can just process that stuff a lot better. Because it's like, maybe not better, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. But I feel like I tried the Mac. Maybe I didn't do it right because it's on a laptop.
You don't use a hard drive, do you?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I have a hard drive.
Yeah.
One TB.
That's it.
Get more space.
Especially if you're trying to run like a lot of plugins.
You need a storage facility of hard drives.
Yeah. I keep all like, I have 2 now. So I have one for all the plugins, and then another one that I just put all the music on, like all the beats, because it was just taking too much memory on the computer. And then like when you start to travel, it's like way easier too. You just plug your hard drives up. It's valid.
Yeah.
So since you haven't been making beats, well, you've been playing the bass mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Playing the bass, the guitar, the keys sometimes when I can. I mean, the laptop barely I mean, it works. I could use it. But like it crashes a lot. So if I just play it, you know what I mean, not like actually try making something, putting a bunch of things on opening, like plugins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's good you've been playing bass too. I feel like we're really starting to get a groove going, like as a band.
Yeah.
I feel like the last gig we played was the best one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It felt the best.
Yeah, like you
In a
felt
while.
good after a while.
Yeah, it was the best I felt after playing a gig in a couple of them. So.
Same. You know, because like you do it too. After every one, you do kind of have like a feeling. And it's like, at least I have two feelings. I have a feeling about how it went, and then I have another feeling about how I contributed within it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like one is like, this is how we sounded, and another one is like, this is how I sounded, like, you know. And I think after this last one, I felt good about both. I was like, this is, and we've like, you know the feeling, because we've had it for like a couple of different ones. The Luke show, I felt that way after the Berlin the second time, the first time we played with Andre.
Yeah.
That was like,
that was a good show.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a good one. That was one of those ones where like, especially that was the first time we played with like the configuration that we have now, with like you, Rowdy, me and Andre. That was like the first time we had done it. And after that one, I was like, all right, I think we could do this thing. After the Queen show too.
Yeah, the Queen show was calm.
That was different because we had never done anything like that before.
The closeout. It was, yeah.
Felt that way about the drum. That was a good one. This next one is going to be interesting because it's the third time we've played pianos. Well, it's going to be. And
Pianitos.
I don't know about you, but I've had like mixed feelings after each one for different reasons.
Each pianos? Or each?
Yeah.
It's just a free-for-all after that. It's just fucking chaos in there.
Dude, the whole night is like insane.
The whole night is, yeah.
It's like you don't know what's gonna happen. Cause some of the shows after we play, like I go straight home, but for some reason the piano shows, we end up out till like the sun comes up.
Never, yeah. It's just, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Me either, bro. I'm looking forward to it though. I feel like I was talking to Andre about it like a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, aesthetically, I feel like we're starting to find like a sound, like where we fit in.
Yeah.
You know, because you're the only other person that has been in every single one, because like it's been in Rowdy, except he wasn't at the Queens one, so you've seen it firsthand. Like the tempo is kind of slowing down. It's a lot more like vibier.
Yeah.
Versus like the first time we did it, when it was like Gbaby.
It was a rock and roll show, and we were just playing. It was just a bunch of dudes playing instruments on a stage.
Basically, it wasn't a band. It was just a bunch of guys playing. It was a good time. And it was our first one. And we packed it out, which was kind of nuts to me.
Yeah. So you think this last show was like the first time we really found that? Or you were saying,
I think so. I think, okay, like if you want to do like the long story, I feel like we started heading in that direction after the Queens one. That was the
Okay.
first time I was like, okay, I kind of like what that thing was. I
Did
don't know
that.
what we just did, but like, I want to figure that thing out.
That little bossa nova set.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then like through the next few ones, it kind of was, I feel like it was kind of always headed here. And then we played every month this summer, so each one was like a stepping stone. And then I feel like when we got to the Luke one, it was like, you know, we hit like all
Yeah.
the stuff.
Connected.
Yeah, because I definitely felt like that about the drum and the Donnie gig. I felt like we were headed right there.
Yeah.
At least for me, like I get to do something different now, because at the beginning we were trying to figure out like the music part, and now like the back line, like between you and Rowdy, you're like tight.
We got to figure it out.
Yeah, where now I could spend more time, like me and Clinton, like trying to work out the vocals.
Yeah.
And I think the last one was like a perfect mix. Like the drum and bass were tight. Christian was holding it down on the guitar. And then like
Yeah.
me and Clinton got to do our thing.
Shout out to Christian.
Shout out to
Coming
Christian.
through.
Man. The last minute. And even that, like, part of why this is fun, at least for me sometimes, is the problem solving and like the challenges. And this last one was probably the most challenging, like logistically.
Because we didn't have a whole lot of full rehearsal like everybody.
Where did you find the Christian guy?
Max, music video director for the next Gbaby video.
Where's Christian from?
Yeah.
Christian's from Arizona, but now he lives in Brooklyn.
Ah.
But he's a friend of Max. Cause dude, like, we played that Friday. It was Sunday and we still didn't have a guitar player. And I hit him up and was just like, hey, can you come rehearse like tonight? And he came through. I'm like, you couldn't make that one, so it was just me, him, and Rowdy. So then we did that one on Wednesday, and that was the only one with the whole gang.
With the whole band.
So, all things considered, I feel like it was really solid, you know?
Yeah. You mentioned the music video. Is that do you know when that's set to come out?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, who's doing all the editing and stuff for that?
Oh, Max is doing the editing. I'm waiting, because we just shot it last week.
How
and
was
like
it?
A bunch of fun. It was sick. It was so cool, bro.
It sounded like it was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
It looked like it too.
It was a good time. It was interesting because like we're doing it on Coney Island on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
So we're filming it and like crowds of people started like coming around and was watching, and like it's cool. It's always cool when you can like take the music outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause you know, bro, I be down there all the time.
In the basement.
Yeah. So whenever we could do that or like play a gig and like
Show your face.
yeah, it was cool.
How official did it feel? Like it felt
Real official, like kind of weird, because I was like, I don't take myself that seriously, so I was like, what are we doing? Like,
yeah.
but at the same time, once we started doing it, like it was fun. Definitely want to do more of it. Like, as much I love doing the music, but I'm trying to find other ways to scratch like the creative itch.
Yeah.
And I definitely like, I always liked me because I shot that original music video on my phone, bro. The grass
Yeah.
one. So I've always like enjoyed doing it.
Did it fulfill, like, did it make you feel more like an artist in any way? Or just, I don't know, just being out there and
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, definitely. And we got to meet a lot of people, which was cool. I'm getting used to, we've talked about this so much because we live like parallel lives. but getting used to like introducing yourself as an artist.
As a musician.
Yeah. Like I used to be like, oh, I'm trying to be a musician. Like I want to be a musician.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting to the point now where like I'll be like, yeah, like I'm a musician. I'm in this band. We're called the Swans. Like we play all over the city. You know? Like, and that part is cool. That part is definitely cool. Oh, you know what I was gonna say before, bro? What was interesting during the run for this Luke show is we had that one rehearsal where it was just me, you, and Rowdy. And we had never done nothing like that before. But I thought it was really cool because I thought it was like a great time for like the two of you guys to just like
get together with no other outside, or you know what I mean.
And like the drum and bass are so like connected. The bass is almost like a bridge where the drums is the rhythm and the keys and the guitar is the melody. The bass is like the bridge between the rhythm and the melody.
Yeah.
Because it's doing both. And like the two of you guys are really starting to like
lock in,
be on the same beats. I watched some of the video back from the show. I'm waiting till we get the whole one from Mr. Gardy, but I watched it back.
You'll get it soon.
I didn't hear a word you said, bro.
You'll get it soon.
Oh.
Maybe in like 2 weeks.
Oh, take your time,
or
Gardy.
something.
But when the video comes back, I want us to watch it like as a band and like watch it back, because I always watch them back by myself, and you could like, you can see it. We used to have to like say things to each other, and there's a lot more of like non-verbal communication.
Yeah.
It's like, that's good, you know? Like, because when we're playing, I have my back to you guys, so I can't really see it. So when I was watching it back on video, I was watching, like, every time Rowdy was about to do something, you guys were just like...
Yeah, I was the most I was looking up the whole time.
Like, while you were playing?
Yeah. Yeah.
How was that? Was it different? Was it comfortable?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, I can't really see this happening anyway. As I told you before, I'm blind, but yeah, just helped me feel more connected to what was happening around me. It all is a blur, honestly. I kind of not forget, but like, I can't remember minor details. It kind of reminds me of like when I'm like running a race or like working out. I kind of don't remember anything. I don't remember anything, but
you kind of black out.
Yeah, everything kind of just happens, and then I can't even, you know what I mean? Kind of just get lost in it, which is good.
Yeah. Do you feel like it moves really fast up there?
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, you know, I feel like it used to at first.
But it's slowing down, right?
Now it's starting to slow down. Like the last one actually felt like I wasn't like, damn, it's already over. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're already on like the last song.
Same.
Like what happened? Like this, yeah.
That's part of why I felt good about this one. Like I felt like I didn't feel rushed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like very much felt like in control of the time. That first show, the before pianos, when we played Berlin, when we opened for Tom T House.
Yeah.
That one was quick, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
That was before, yeah, that was over before we knew it.
Yeah.
That was, I thought the bass show was happening that day. Oh my gosh. I couldn't hear a word any of you three were singing.
Yeah.
I had the monitor blasting on me, just this bass. I was like, fuck it, I gotta go insane. I gotta go nuts right now because like, it's the only thing anyone could hear anyway. I was like, holy. Everyone was like, yeah, it sounded clean, you know?
My favorite part was when we were done. I was like, yo, how did that feel, man? And you're like, you know, I didn't hear anything else except the bass, but I was hoping I was holding it down. You were holding it down. And to your credit, that was the only instrument, so it was kind of the bass show.
Yeah.
We had 3 singers and a bass.
And some keys
And I was
at
like
one
fake
point.
playing keys.
Yeah. That was ridiculous. That was fun. That was good.
Yeah. That was like,
That was just,
we just had to get one under our belt.
We didn't even have, it came out of nowhere too. It kind of
Out
like,
of nowhere.
well, not out of nowhere, but, you know,
Yeah.
he was like, he invited us to open. Bless up. God
Shout out
bless.
Tom
God
T.
bless.
He's gonna be a guest eventually. I think that whole time was funny to me. Cause looking back at it, I don't think I had any idea like what we were signing up for, bro. No clue.
Yeah, man, it was
No
the first.
clue.
It was the first show.
Yeah.
We had no idea.
No idea.
We've been to a couple, but not really.
Uh-huh.
Will we see Ronnie? Some musically inclined play at the Berlin.
At the Berlin, yeah.
That was the one time
we saw
we've been
Ronnie at the
there.
Berlin. Ronnie and them are playing him. Oh, good. We
They're
gotta
playing-
play there again.
They're playing back at the Berlin in like 2 weeks.
You will play that again?
What, Berlin?
Mhm.
Yeah, man, Berlin,
That was one of my
Germany,
favorites. Mhm.
Germany, Berlin.
That was good stage. Low to the ground.
Yeah, it's just a calm.
Mhm.
It's nice. Usually the sound person there usually knows what's going on.
Good lighting. That was since this whole thing is just becoming like our favorite moments. That was the first time that we were playing and like a dance party broke out.
Oh,
Remember
the
that?
first time we played with Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that little dance party broke out in front of us. That was exciting. That was one of those times I was like, oh, this is cool. Like,
Yeah.
that was what's up. Yeah. We've come a long way. We still got a long way to go, but like we've come a long way from that time.
That's truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Luke told me something great after the last show.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, you can only get better from there, pretty much. Like from your last show, you know, that's always gonna be. You're never gonna be. You know what I mean? You're only gonna be better from that. That'll be the worst one you ever did.
That'll be the worst one you ever played.
From there on out.
That's facts, man. And I can honestly say, like, each one we've learned something from and, like, brought it into the next one. And I wouldn't even say the progression is, like, just going
none.
straight up, because nothing's linear
Nothing's
like that.
ever like that.
Yeah. It's
always-
definitely been, like, you know, we've
Without
had
a
some
doubt.
hiccups. But, like, those things happen. You rebound from them. You learn from them. You know. Now I know if we have the opportunity to bring a spare instrument
Yeah.
or strings, like you could lose a string, you know. Learned a lot. What has been your favorite show that we played?
Favorite show
That we played.
that we played. It's tough to pick a favorite, man. I mean, bro, the last one we just played was super nice, you know. It was the first time I felt like myself, whatever that is, in a long time. That makes sense, just being back at home. Or made me feel a way I haven't felt in a while. I'm like 4 for 10 right now.
What, on getting these bugs?
On bugs, yeah.
It's 40%, not bad.
Could be worse, yeah. It's like a solid 3-point percentage.
Yeah. You can make an all-star team, 40 points, 40%. Yeah, this one was cool. Like, it would being the first one, like playing at home. It's definitely cool. Grateful for the opportunity. Good vibes. It was outdoors. It was the first time we played outdoors.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Good vibes. Good vibes. Looking forward to see what the fall has in store for us. You know.
Yeah, man.
Definitely want to keep playing. Definitely want to make more music. We got to make some more music, bro. Like.
Yeah, my brain and my spirit has been lifted from the shackles of summer.
Yeah. Right on time to make music. That's good. It's been a while. We started a couple of things, but we didn't finish them.
We did.
Last time.
Yeah. We have a couple.
I still like looks like I did it again.
Yeah. I mean, that was one thing we always talk about, is how we like use our words and they kind of come true. Or you know what I mean? You listen to them. You listen to something so old and it's never been more true before. Like every time you listen to it, it was like, that's what I meant? Is that what I was talking?
Bro. Like,
this is what I meant.
And that
when
keeps
I said
happening. That keeps happening.
It happens every time.
We've been saying that, like, and you know what's funny? So we'll make something, and when we make it, we're like, yeah, this is very much of the moment of this time. And then like months go by, and it's like, yo, that shit is true today. Like, that shit is more true today than it was back then.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel what that song is about in some ways. I mean, because I listened back to it, and it happens to me, like, even though we didn't even put it out or anything, I listened back to it, I was like, what? Like, how did I, you know what I mean? Like, how did I do that? How did we do that?
Like you're talking to your future self.
Yeah.
But not intentionally either.
Or my future self guided me to say such things in a way that I didn't know, that I just thought what was happening now.
Do you ever feel like being aware of that makes you more conscious, like when you're making things?
I never think about it in the moment. I don't really think about that too much. It only really happens when it happens. When I'm listening something back. I don't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's good, because that's happened to me a couple of times.
Where your brain and mind are getting in the way?
Yeah, where I've been like, yo, everything you say in these songs like end up happening, so like you should watch what you say.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
But I try to not have those thoughts. I try to put them away. But it certainly happens.
Yeah.
At least more recently.
Yeah, I think it's time. Because, you know, I haven't written much all summer. You know, I always do that thing. I know it's not for everybody, or it's different for everyone, but I like to experience, like live life a little bit, and then I'll go into like music mode, you know what I mean? For like however long it is. And then once I like squeeze all the juices out of that, whether it's writing or making beats or whatever,
then it's like I gotta go live a little bit.
But I don't even think about it. Like, it just happens.
It's just how
you
you
know
live.
what I mean? Yeah, it's just how I live. It's just like how we said with trajectories. Like, it's always like this, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's about time I hit that, because I've been kind of living for a little too long.
It's never too long. Sometimes it's not enough time.
You know?
We all have a limited time. But yeah, man, it's good that you're itching to get after it.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, you know I'm itching, but I'm on music mode all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only mode I have.
You just do it and don't let anything get in the way of that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it is really only yourself or oneself that does get in the way of them doing things. I mean, there are circumstances, but you know. At the end of the day, if you truly know what you want, you know, if you could see it,
It's truth.
you can have it. You can get it.
It's truth. It's funny because sometimes you don't know what you want, and then it comes out in other ways. And the music was like that in a lot of ways. Like that was kind of making Mr. Melancholy. Was like the whole time making it, my subconscious was like doing the talking. Like I wasn't writing anything down on paper or thinking. I was just like saying,
Singing.
yeah, I was just saying things. And then like a couple of months go by and you listen to it and you're like, oh shit, I didn't know I was going through all that. Like,
Yeah. This is what I was feeling.
yeah,
Yeah, because you're a completely different person back then than you are now, you know? While you may still have all those experiences and more, all the new ones are fresh. So like you look at things in a different light,
different perspective.
where you're also physically a different person also,
Yeah,
biologically, if that makes sense.
It does, and
cells
it's
and
true.
shit, if you believe in science.
that's funny. Yeah, man. We've had a good run. And it's just really starting, but like so far it's been so cool. Dude, we started making beats at the library down the
The
street.
Roosevelt Public Library.
That's like where it all started.
That's where I got introduced to Pop Smoke.
Yeah. On SoundCloud.
April
Like,
2019. Not on YouTube music video, I
YouTube.
think. Yeah, or
was it Meet the Woo video we saw?
I just remember I couldn't believe it. You texted me one day and was like, yo, let's meet up, make music. It was like an afternoon in March. And
Yeah.
I was like, of 2019, 2018 probably. And I was like, yeah, let's do it, man, let's go. And you were like, yo, my boy's got a studio I got a studio, pull up.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, where's it at? He said the Roosevelt Public Library. I was like, bet, let's go. Went up in there, in the basement. Couldn't even believe it. It was like we were really just getting started too. Like, not just getting started, but you know.
Just getting started.
But yeah, us too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was when we were getting started.
When I went there, I'd been making beats for like 2 weeks, bro. Like barely knew how to work the computer.
Yeah.
Barely.
We would just sit in the basement all the time doing it. Remember, we went back, made the song with Miles. And then, like, once we went to the library a couple more times, but, like, eventually we were, like, just started doing that on our own
thing.
Yeah.
And then we were down there. I can honestly say we were down there for, like, a couple years.
We were. We had stuff. We were making the craziest things. Delfino.
Crazy.
We would just make stuff that just sounded like. We just made whatever we wanted. We didn't know. Well,
We had no.
we did know though.
It was so much
You
fun.
were just following. We would just be like, yo, do this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what if we did this?
What if we press this button? What's that gonna do? Like, we just doing that type of shit. Yeah.
That was probably the funnest times. When we were just making beats. We weren't even like trying to write or sing on them, barely.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just like a free time. We were just making anything. And then, I'm not gonna lie, like maybe like a month or two ago, I was kind of playing some of those back. I was like, yo, these are pretty good.
Like, they're good. We knew what we were doing. We didn't know how to
Yeah.
mix or
Nothing.
anything like that.
But the ideas were there.
like, yeah.
The ideas were strong. Like,
Yeah, because there was like, you're literally in a basement. There's like there's no other influence to tell you like, nothing could even make you think like this is a bad idea, and like literally only your ears. That's what I would do. That's what we would do when we were down there. We'd do something and be like, oh, maybe it would sound good if we tried this, and then we'd just do it. And like just trusting your ear, because like everyone listens to music. You know what's like good or not, or like what sounds nice to your ear. Your ear knows what you like.
Just gotta listen to it. Yeah. And then I don't even know how we got to the point where we were like, all right, let's like make like let's make like an album and put it out now. Like, I don't even remember.
I remember
how we got to that.
It was like we were just tired of not doing it. I think it was like 2022 was starting. Remember, that was when we started the whole Swan thing. That's when we started Swan. You quit. You stopped working at Journeys, and we made that album from January till it came out in May. But you were working on some of it before that.
Yeah,
we were already working on it.
That's when we were like, let's go for it.
Yeah, that was when we were like,
I was like, I'm gonna quit.
Yeah,
we're gonna make an album.
We made it like a whole. We made it a whole thing.
Yeah, we were like, we're gonna. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, it was the whole thing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like you needed to like do that. You know what I mean? To like, I guess I don't know. So you knew you were fully committed.
Yeah. I was unhappy. I was not happy. I wasn't happy because I knew I wasn't doing what I needed to do. Like, I wasn't doing what I felt I was called to do. Because that time was so... I mean, I wasn't working, so I was broke, bro. I didn't have a job. And, like, I knew I was broke. But I felt free. Like, I was more free, broke, just, like, writing songs than ever before, bro. Like, ever before. I just got like addicted to making music after that. Couldn't stop. Cause it was so fulfilling. Like the day we were done recording, just to be like, yo, we really sat down and like for a few months like worked at this thing. And like we worked on it. Like a bunch of those songs had like a lot of versions, you know.
Yeah. It took them many stages to get to where they got.
And they were all important stages, and they were all fun stages. Just like, yeah, I don't know. That record, like, will always just have a feeling for me. Like, you know, it started, like, in a lot of ways, it kind of started the whole thing, you know.
It was
obviously, we were talking about it beforehand, but, like,
that was what really got us going on the road.
Yeah, man. Now it's been a little over a year.
Yeah.
This time last summer we were playing no gigs. You know? Now we're doing that. We were talking about having a podcast. We tried it.
We tried it a couple of times.
And now we get to like this part, you know? We're gonna get last episode I talked to Jai. We're gonna get the clothes going. You have an original.
Oh yeah, this is from.
That's an original.
Oh, this is from, you know, Abdul at the the t-shirt press in
at Green Acres Mall.
At Green Acres Mall.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Dooley. I don't even know if his name is Abdul.
Dude, I know. I just made that up. It's fucked.
Shout out to you, Dooley. Yeah.
Dooley.
What a ride it's been, bro. And
sorry.
I said this to you a while ago. And Gardy. And where would we be without Gardy?
I was gonna say Gardy's been there every step of the way.
The whole time.
Since before the existence of time.
Yeah, Gardy's like of another world. He's not from here. He's just ever present. And everybody knows Gardy. Gardy, I'll forever be indebted to you because on my birthday, we wanted to go to LaFleur and it was closed. And we told them that we knew Gardy and they let us in. You were there for that, remember that?
I think I met up with you guys after.
You met us at the barbecue spot.
At Dinosaurs.
Bro, we go to LaFleur and they're like, oh, we're closed. And we were like, oh damn, like we're friends with Gardy. And they were like, you know Gardy? Come on in. We opened the door, bro. They set up tables for us.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, you go in. Yeah, that's amazing.
Where would we be without Gardy?
You tell them, you know Gardy. They set out a placemat. They get you a rolling table, rolling chair.
You get that VIP treatment. That's good. All right, we gotta get out of here, bro. It's getting dark. We're running out of time. But before we go, I know you're gonna have music out eventually. I do gotta show you your love, man. You've been with me from the beginning, bro. Like literally, when I couldn't play with nobody, bro. Nobody wanted to play. Like it was just me and you.
Yeah,
in
bro.
That stupid basement,
For
bro.
years. No, it ain't stupid, bro. It was the best.
Yeah, just good vibes. Good vibes. And
yeah,
like,
man.
We went from that thing. Did you like? Who knew? I know I'm running out of time, Gardy. Who knew at that time when we were just doing that thing in the basement that like, in a year later, like, we'd be in this band like playing gigs.
Right? We had no idea, but we did. You know, we knew what we wanted to do.
Just took a step out on faith, man, and like, it's only gonna get cooler. It's only like, this is the beginning, and I'm enjoying it, and there's so much more that has to come. It's gonna be great, man.
Yeah, brother.
Tell the people where they can find you, bro. What to
Where you can find me?
look out for.
Outside. I'm
The
outside all winter.
Best answer you could get.
Yo, where you can find me? I mean, I always, you know, I go on like erratic episodes where I delete social media and re-download it.
Fair.
But if you want to follow me, W3 Sounds.
W3
I'm
Sounds.
gonna just pretend that it's like written out right here.
Yeah, we'll put like a little thingy here for you.
Easy.
W3 Sounds.
You can find me on Swan, the YouTube.
YouTube, everywhere. You'll always see him around. He's part of the gang.
On the stage with the band.
My favorite spot.
With Gbaby. And where can they find you?
You guys know where to find me.
Where can they find you next?
The Swan. Next, we're playing the pianos, October 17th. This is going to come out before then. October 17th, we're playing the pianos. Myself, the Swans, Will's on the bass, Rowdy on the drums, Andre, Christian, Clinton, Ant. You know the gang. We're going to keep rocking. We're going to keep rolling. We'll see you for episode 9 next week. Cheers, my bro. Oh, I didn't shout out the lemon tree, bro. Shout out to the lemon tree.
Oh, Mr. Lemon.
Shout out to Mr. Lemon Collie.
Mr. Lemon Collie.
Yeah.